So here's something wild that nobody prepared me for. 6 months after giving birth, my body is still recovering, like actively healing, right now. And before you think, wait, isn't postpartum recovery done after 6 weeks? That's exactly the problem. We've been told this lie that once you get cleared at your 6 week checkup, you're basically back to normal. Jump back into your old jeans, hit the gym, resume your regular life, except that's not how any of this actually works. I'm 6 months postpartum now, and I'm still learning what my body needs. And honestly, I wish someone had told me these things earlier. So if you're pregnant, newly postpartum, or supporting someone who is, stick around, because what I'm about to share might just explain so much about what you're going through. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Olivia, and I share real talk about parenting, the messy, beautiful, confusing parts that nobody warns you about. Today, we're diving into postpartum recovery, the real timeline, not the Instagram version, not the bounce back fantasy, the actual science and experience of what our bodies go through after birth. And I'm going to share my own journey, including the things I got right, the things I wish I'd done differently, and the one piece of advice I'd give to every single new parent. Let's get into it. Personal story. So my postpartum story didn't start the way I expected. I went into labor at 41 weeks and ended up having an emergency C-section, which, by the way, is major abdominal surgery. But somehow we forget that part when we're focused on meeting our baby. For the first 3 months, I was basically housebound. I couldn't drive, couldn't lift anything heavier than my baby, couldn't go up and down stairs without wincing, and everyone kept saying, "Oh, you'll feel better after 6 weeks." 6 weeks came and went. I got cleared by my doctor, which essentially means your uterus has shrunk back down and your incision is healed enough that you're not at risk for infection. Great, except I still felt broken, honestly. Weak, disconnected from my own body. Around 3 months postpartum, I finally started pelvic floor physiotherapy, and that's when I learned something crucial. Physical clearance is not the same as full recovery. Not even close. My pelvic floor was weak. My core was basically non-existent. My C-section scar had adhesions that were affecting my movement. And nobody had warned me that these were things I'd need to actively work on. Now, at 6 months, I'm finally starting to feel like myself again. But it took months of intentional rehab, rest, and honestly, a lot of patience with my body. And here's the thing, I wish I'd started pelvic floor physio at 6 weeks instead of waiting until 3 months. Those extra weeks would have made such a difference. The real timeline. So let's talk about what's actually happening in your body postpartum, because this stuff is wild and most people have no idea. Yes, the first 6 weeks are intense. Your uterus shrinks back down, your hormones start shifting, your body is adjusting to not being pregnant anymore. That's the rapid recovery phase. But here's what they don't tell you. The healing continues for months, sometimes years. Your nutrient levels are depleted, especially if you're breastfeeding. Your hormones are rebalancing, which affects everything from your mood to your hair to your skin. Your pelvic floor and core need to be retrained. If you had a C-section, your abdominal muscles were literally cut through and need time to knit back together. And here's a fact that blew my mind. Health authorities recommend waiting 18 to 24 months between pregnancies. Not because they want to inconvenience you, but because that's how long it takes for your body to fully recover and rebuild its reserves. 18 to 24 months. So if you're feeling like you're not back to normal at 6 weeks or 3 months or even 6 months, you're not supposed to be yet. Your body is doing exactly what it needs to do. The emotional piece. And can we talk about how isolating this can feel? After that 6-week checkup, it's like the world forgets you just had a baby. Your doctor moves on, your friends and family assume you're all better. Sometimes even your partner doesn't fully understand that you're still recovering. You're expected to just keep going, take care of the baby, manage the house, maybe go back to work. And meanwhile, you're running on fumes, your body doesn't feel like your own, and you're wondering if you'll ever feel normal again. Here's something I learned the hard way. Mental recovery and physical recovery don't always align. Sometimes your body feels ready to do more, but mentally, you're exhausted. Or the reverse, you're mentally ready to get moving, but your body needs more time. Both are valid. Both deserve care and attention. And here's the part that's really important. Postpartum depression and anxiety can show up anytime in the first year, not just in those early weeks. If you're feeling off, persistent sadness, overwhelming anxiety, intrusive thoughts, numbness, please talk to someone, your partner, your doctor, a therapist. Early intervention makes such a difference. Check in with yourself. Ask your partner to check in with you. This stuff matters. Actionable tips. All right, so here's my number one tip for every new parent, no matter how you gave birth. See a pelvic floor physiotherapist around 6 weeks postpartum. I cannot stress this enough. Even if you feel fine, even if you're not experiencing incontinence or pain, a pelvic floor PT can assess your core, your pelvic floor, your movement patterns, and give you a personalized recovery plan. For me, this was life-changing. I learned how to reconnect with my core, how to properly support my pelvic floor, how to massage my C-section scar to prevent adhesions. And it took weeks of consistent work to see progress. But it was so worth it. If you had a C-section, scar massage is crucial. It helps prevent scar tissue from restricting your movement and can reduce pain and sensitivity. Your PT can show you how to do this safely. And please don't compare your recovery to anyone else's. Some people feel great at 6 weeks. Some need 6 months or longer. Everyone's birth is different. Every body is different. What matters is what's safe and sustainable for you. Also, if someone tells you that you should be back to normal by now, you have my full permission to ignore them. They clearly don't understand how any of this works. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. Your recovery matters. Not just your baby's well-being, yours. You are not an afterthought. You are not supposed to disappear into the role of caregiver and forget about your own body and mind. Postpartum recovery is long. It's nonlinear. Some days you'll feel strong. Some days you'll feel like you're back at square one. That's normal. That's part of the process. Be patient with yourself. Advocate for yourself. Ask for help when you need it. And if you can, start pelvic floor physio as early as 6 weeks. Future you will thank you. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this. New parents deserve to know what postpartum recovery actually looks like, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's something you wish you'd known about postpartum recovery? What surprised you the most? Let's support each other in the comments. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button for more real talk about parenting. Take care of yourself, Mama. You're doing an amazing job.